Hi, second graders. Today, on Friday, our last day of the week, we are going to review some nouns again. And I know we've talked about this and we've been working on it in our foundations unit. So we're going to do it just a little bit more today. So please get ready to listen. All right, so here I have a reminder that remember, a noun is a person, place, thing, or product, and a singular noun is one of those things, one person, place, thing, or idea, or a product, and a plural noun names more than one. So those are important words that we need to be familiar with: singular and plural. And it's especially important when we're reading, because if we read the wrong type of noun in there, it could change the meaning or our understanding of that sentence or part of the story. So today we're just going to practice quickly. We're going to circle the plural form of each noun that correctly fits the sentence below. So when we're talking about plural, remember that means more than one. So in foundations, we've talked about we have to add an ending to that noun. And our ending that we add is usually an S to show more than one, or an ES to show more than one. And there's more tricks to showing plural nouns, but these are the ones we're focusing on right now. So look at this example. My mother brought something to the party. My mom brought chairs to the party. Well, let's look at the way that they have spelt chairs. They have chairs with an S or chairs with an ES. And in foundations, we've learned that ES says is. So which is the correct spelling for the word chairs? And they're telling you it's this one. So in these parentheses, I have two choices. I'm going to circle this plural noun, more than one chair. Let's do a few more. The houses or homes for sale were all overpriced. Now this is a tricky one because what's the difference? You would think those are maybe synonyms. They mean about the same. The way I've always learned about houses and homes is a house is just a building, and the home is when you put the people inside of it, and that makes the house a home. So if they're for sale, I'm using those clues to tell me that we want the noun houses. There's nobody in there yet. So we want to say the houses for sale were all overpriced. Hopefully somebody will move in and it'll make those houses homes. Let's go to another one. The teacher reminded his students to bring their pencils to school every day. Now, pencils is a plural noun, but I see my base word is pencil. And what is the correct spelling? Should we say pencil with an ES or pencil with an S to show the plural noun, to show more than one? And I think everyone is saying just an S. The teacher reminded his students to bring their pencils to school every day. Let's look at this one. There were a lot of computers in the computer lab. Once again, I see those endings, those suffixes, an S and an ES. So which one is the correct spelling that makes the plural noun correct? There were lots of computers, not computer is, in the new lab. Let's do one more. She bought 3 cameras for all 3 of her sisters. Now this is when it can be tricky when you're reading, because if we weren't reading carefully, if we weren't looking for suffixes, we might just say, oh, she bought 3 cameras. And I know I have students that will add a suffix to a base word when it's not even there. So we have to be careful when we're reading. She bought 3 cameras. Here it is. There's the suffix S. And this 3 tells me more than one. All right, let's look at doing it a little different, just like that one. We're going to circle the singular form of each noun that correctly fits the sentence. So now we're talking about singular means one. So singular meant one thing, one person. So here, the television was difficult to turn on, or the televisions was difficult to turn on. And once again, this is important as a reader, that when you're reading, you go all the way to the end of the sentence, to that punctuation mark, so that you can read the words correctly, and we're not adding suffixes if we don't need them. Because this is just one television. The television was difficult to turn on. The televisions was difficult to turn on does not make sense. Let's do one more. The clocks or clock showed that we were late to school. Now this one, both of them make sense. The clocks showed that we were late to school. You could have lots of clocks in your house, like I do, or the clock showed that we were late to school. So both of these make sense. But we are told in our directions that we're to find the singular form. So which one is one clock? And it's the noun without the S. The clock showed that we were late to school. So boys and girls, when you're reading, please be careful as you're looking at nouns, because it can change the meaning of your text. If you are not reading a suffix that's there, if you are adding suffixes that aren't supposed to be there, it can change the meaning. It can make you a little confused of what's going on in the story. So thanks for listening today.